I want to talk about depression. Depression, and more specifically, my brother. I've been down, I've had difficult times, but I've never suffered from depression. But my brother, 57 years, depression, riddled with anxieties, and to be perfectly honest, had utter disdain and hate for himself. In his entire life, he never once owned a mirror because he couldn't bear to look at himself. It made him depressed. It just upset him. But he couldn't reach out either. He couldn't speak to those close to him about how he was feeling, about how depressed he was. The only way we knew was because he'd vanish. We didn't see him for weeks on end. And then he'd reappear. The dark cloud would lift and he'd reappear. It was as if nothing would happen. He was my best mate, my best friend. We shared so many good times, so many laughs, so much fun. But then the black cloud would reappear and he'd disappear. And we all knew why. We all reached out. But he would return when he was ready and not a moment before. He had therapy. He saw hypnotists. He had group counselling. He even had acupuncture. It would help for a week. And then the depression and the anxieties would return. He knew what was wrong with him and he hated it, but there was nothing he could do. It was like hanging onto his arm and you'd see the hand slowly slide down to your wrist, to your fingertips, and then he'd drop back into that big black hole and there was no way out of it. He couldn't reach out, and you have to reach out, you have to talk. We tried everything, but on August the 3rd this year, he died. It breaks my heart to say it, but he died alone in his house of heart disease, and he couldn't reach out even then until it was far too late. And he reached out in literally the last hour of his life. But he was gone. He died depressed, alone, and anxious. You've got to talk. You've got to reach out. You've got to take the help. And you've got to realise that there's people out there just like you. And those people have families that care so deeply and want to help and are there for you. And what you believe isn't necessarily true. Just don't find the peace my brother's found. He's found peace now because he's at rest. But he's not here. And it ain't the same. And we all wish he was. Rest in peace, mate.